Good morning, everybody. It is the 28th of April, 8:52 in the UK. We're going to jump straight into the charts today. I've got some things that I want to talk to you about. As you can see, it is a red day at the minute overall. Um, and this is what we're looking at now is Bitcoin USD, but the time period that we're on is actually in the 2017-2018. As you can see down here, this is June, July, August of 2017. Just want to show you this drop here and recovery. Well, you could say it's there until it recovers. So that's a 54-day. I know you don't want to see that consolidation from Bitcoin. But the way that I would see where we are now, and the reason I say this is because we have broke below that 50-day moving average. We could be down here. We've had that big green arrow up, big arrow candle, big green candle up, and a little green candle yesterday, and then today we might have a little breath for a big push up tomorrow back above the 50-day. Then as you can see, we do stay above it for a little bit there, and then have a little correction, and then really boom on. Like we could be here, we could be here. Then it's never going to be exactly the same. We did have a few corrections recently, and there is a few peaks here, so we could technically be in this one too. We had a big boom up there, not really anything. Bit of another boom above, trying to work above the 50-day. That's what it's trying to do there, and then I'll take us to where we are today. Oops. Not very fast then. Look at this. This is where we've come, guys. It's really important to remember that. So this is today. We'll go to this chart actually. This is today. We're struggling to get above that 55k still. We are down, what, 1.27% on Bitcoin at the minute. VeChain's taken the biggest hit so far, but percentages, but that's only because the market cap's small in my opinion. It's still forming a bit of that U shape that I wanted it to form. With XRP, we'll get on the hourly and see what we can see is happening. Yeah, we're using that 133 as support. We have dipped down, and it looks like we bounced off that 200 EMA. I would like to see some more green action. We definitely need to stay with that 133, otherwise we could be coming down to 121 or below 119. Maybe even lower. We might come down and test this trend line again. Who knows? There is a narrative that plays out that says we come down to the 78-cent mark because that is a gap that still needs to be filled there. However, if Bitcoin can push up past this 55k and maybe even towards this, I don't think we're coming back down. I think the likely scenario is that we have a few days, like I said yesterday, of trading sideways while we build some momentum and either push up or push down. And I would say that we're going up, and I'm looking at that $2 range. I did predict we'd be at $2 by the end of the month, and I still feel like that is on the cards. We've had this bullish crossover of the EMAs. We're just looking for some volume to come in to help us push up through this resistance here, which I said was resistance here too, and we trended there for about 2-3 days, and then we really boomed up out of this zone. So let's have a look and see what happens. Once we get past this sort of area here, there's not much volume, there's not much resistance all the way up to $2, so that's what we're looking at to happen. Someone in my Telegram chat pointed this out to me yesterday. Could we be forming a cup and handle here, starting the wick of this candle? Oh, I've not drawn it again. I always do that. We come down here like this, drawing in the cup, almost a perfect cup there, and handle down here. What we want to see is a breakout above, and then we could shoot all the way up. It's a big cup and handle that is. So I'll show you another one from a while ago on the hourly, just to give you an idea of what sort of move we get after we have one, something like that. Oops, that's still on the pen. If you come in to hit this section, we had one here. Where's the pen? We have a cup here with a handle there and a breakout here, and look how high this takes us. You could quite easily say that this takes us all the way up to here. Like, I know there's some more consolidation there, but we don't actually downtrend out of that. So breaking out of that is an 88% move, and that's only a small one. Look at the size of this compared to that there. Big depth, big depth. So we could have a much bigger breakout. So I think realistically, like if we get a decent breakout of this zone, if it's positive breakout, we could be looking at 240 plus, maybe even towards all-time highs. But we have to always keep in mind there's another narrative where we could come down. Like As I said yesterday, there is a rumor with Facebook and Bitcoin on their balance sheet. If this plays out to be false, we'll probably see a dump in the market. Where am I looking for support levels? At Bitcoin 52,500. Another one here at 50, and then obviously we could come all the way down to the 47.5. I think we might be out of this territory, but I'm not sure. You never really know with crypto. It is positive that on the hourly, Bitcoin is respecting the EMAs. This could just be still a correction, look upwards. I'll show you what I see here now. Looking at this, I just do this as I watch the chart. So we've got waves, waves, wave, 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 wave. That's a sort of formation that I could be looking at there. And then I wanted to just point out something else. Monero. This could be one that looks like it might move today. Sometimes moves against everything else as it is, and it's just past its previous high of this bull run. If we go to the daily, I can show you there, and I'll zoom back in again in a minute. So if this is Monero on the daily, as you can see, it wicked out to there before, and now it's just wicked above it. So if we get some volume coming from Monero, we could see it move pretty well today against everything else, I think. I like how it has gone above and it is coming back down. I'd like to see it bounce off this support level here, which is the shoulders of the head and shoulders pattern that it formed here. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder. If it could bounce off the top of the shoulders, that's rubbish accuracy on that line. If it could bounce off the top of the shoulders, then we could see a bounce out of this level for Monero. We're going to look at the total altcoin market cap. Right, what can I see here? This is the total market cap, so it includes Bitcoin. It did come across and above the 2 trillion here nicely. This is that wedge that I said. Remember, it broke down below. When it broke out, it did have quite a big crash. That was the other day, and it has broke above the 2 trillion. It stayed above the 50-day moving average, and it did touch on this bottom of this wedge pattern a few times, and now it broke down below, bounced off the 200, and is back above the 2 trillion here. What we really want to happen is for it to stay above this 2 trillion. We could use it as support, bounce off, and get out of this zone. I really want to clear this zone, man. We've been working on it for a few days, and I think it's time we got some decent volume in and got a shot at the 2 trillion zone. Same with the total altcoin market cap, struggling above the 1 trillion. We haven't quite got out of this zone. It does worry me a bit that this retracement's up like that. Let's have a little look at that on a fib level. Don't like that structure at all. That's wrong. I'm in chart. Yeah, I don't really like that structure I can see here. I bet it's going to be right on the 702, and if it is, it's not nice. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, we're cool. We're cool. Nice. That's better than I thought. Anyway, that's fine. As you can see, it is respected. It's bouncing nicely off that 0.618 there, and the 200-day. We need to get some momentum in here and get us out of this zone. That's what I personally want to see. And I'll take us down to XRP on a chart that's less busy and show you this. Again, it has respected this Fibonacci retracement level. What's that? The 382. Bounced off it. It needs to respect this, and we need some volume to come in and push us up. Let's try and get up above this 190 area. As you can see, yesterday it was really struggling to break above this fib level. This is just a retracement on the last high. And as far as everything else goes, guys, there's not really too much happening. They're all kind of waiting to see what Bitcoin's doing, to be completely honest with you. So we've got to keep an eye on that, and I will keep you updated as the day goes on. I hope this helps give you a bit of an understanding of what I see is going on today. Ethereum still above its all-time highs, coming back to test the top of its all-time high. That looks pretty nice, actually. If this can respect this level, which I think it would do, because it's got not only the 50-day moving average, but also the previous all-time high from here as support, and it has wicked out to it, and it has respected that. I think it will come down, test that again, and then we could see some movement out of the market. So I'd like to see something like this for Ethereum. So obviously we've had that, we've come up, we'll come back down, out there, out, above, down, test the top of the all-time high, and then boom, out we go somewhere towards 3K. Right, lovely guys. With that, I'm going to wrap it up and have a nice day, everybody. If you've got any questions, obviously hit my comments or message me in the Telegram group chat. Remember, I do have paid services now, so if you need a one-to-one in crypto, you want to learn how to set some charts up, you want to talk to me about anything particularly, hit me up on there. Or we have a paid TA chat. We're now starting a paid news chat. Yeah, just let me know what you need, what you want, and I can help you out, guys, as much as I can. Other than that, as I said, have a nice day, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.